Marvel hate or make Marvel great again. Two of the mottos that you could live by. What does that mean? Who knows? But let's look at this article. Dads and 12-year-olds, boys, love Madam Web's as the box office bombs. Very interesting topic here, but I've seen a lot of videos already, or at least just headlines saying that how Madam Web is actually a very, very bad movie. On borderline, on par with Mobius. Now that's a big claim. Let's see what happens here. So, Sony's latest Spider-Man spin-off is another dud, but at least fans like what they see with Dakota Johnson and Sydney Sweeney. When I actually first looked at the trailer, I actually liked it. I liked the concept. I liked the idea. It seemed refreshing. It didn't seem like a bland, generic blob like the recent movies like the Marvels or Ant-Man. You know, it seemed to like go a different route. It wasn't just, you know, superhero in costume beating up a bad guy. You know, it obviously did have some of that, but it had like more of a bit of a intriguing concept, if you will. Nothing was very clear. It was like the first episode of Moon Knight. If any of you watched that garbage, the first episode was great. Then the rest of it was just generic Marvel crap. So that's how I felt like this movie was going to be like. I haven't watched it. That's my claim. So let's just go with this article. Just like Rotten Tomatoes score, as expected, Madam Web is bombing big time at the box office. The good news? Hey, dads and 12-year-old boys love the film. I wonder if I fall into any of those categories. I'm not a dad, I'm not a 12-year-old boy, but I think I might like it. Especially if it's going a different route than the other movies. Madam Web opened Wednesday on Valentine's Day and brought in $6 million. It's reported on Thursday that Flick brought in $2 million, which is a drop of 64%. On Friday, it said the flick brought in $4.3 million. 20 plus million opening over 6 days. The various estimates is now offering Madam Web will have a 20 million plus opening at the box office, but that's for 6 days, not 3 days, as Wednesday and Monday is included due to the later being President's Day. Sorry, I got a bit of gastric. Suffice to say, the 20 million 6-day opening is a complete disaster. Again, as expected, Morbius opened to a 3-day 39 million. So Morbius opened a double in 3 days, while this is half in double the amount of days. So that's a big comparison there. Steady update. Estimates offered to 24 million 6-day opening now. So regarding the Rotten Tomatoes score, it's actually dropping with 150 reviews accounted for. Is a score of 14%. Yeah, and the audience score is now super low for a superhero film at 54%. Rotten Tomatoes scores. Okay, that's what I was going to ask next. Like, what's Morbius? Is now 13% and 35 respectively. Cinema score with also a C, which is the same as Morbius. Whew, oof, that's rough. That's rough. Audience insight. Deadline offers insight to the audience who showed up in theaters. 2 stars on post-track so far for a 58 from general audiences. Don't know exactly what that means. 53% guys. Okay, this is insights. Okay, attending versus 47 women. Okay, it said that Sony went after young women with Madam Web, with 75% of its 60 million global PA associated towards social and TikTok. I really hope it isn't a woke movie. I have seen that headline of with the quartering. Didn't watch his video. I just saw the title. So he's claiming that it's a woke movie. You know, I don't want to just brand it that just because it's just a female cast. You know, not all female cast movies are just a woke movie. It all depends on what the messages they're trying to preach in there. That's what I look for. You know, if it's just a movie with just women just doing their thing without doing any, you know, freaking monologue speeches about women, then it's fine. It's absolutely fine. You know, you can do a movie with all female cast and it can work. It is fine. Just don't make a big deal out of it. How it's this big woman movement, and then it would be fine. But they just try to pander, and that's what really sucks with most modern movies. For some reason, parents, mostly dad 62 and kids under 12, saw a different movie. They both gave it 4.5 stars. That 4.5 star stat from dads and kids is pretty funny, at least be honest. It's probably because Dakota Johnson and Sydney Sweeney. I mean, it's the only reason to even go and see the flick. Very true. She does seem like a enjoyable main cast. as we see the similar with the Marvels, girls and women didn't show up. You think they'll finally get the message, Sony and Marvel? You know, stop making movies to an audience that isn't yours and is just loud on Twitter, because that's what it is. They think that Twitter is the main voice chamber, whatever, and they're based on that when their audience is not people on Twitter necessarily. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear right now. Marvel's dropping. Compared to the Marvels, movies, and the CW, social media antics and analytics corp Relish Mix also says nobody is excited about Man and Web and compares it to the Marvels, another catastrophe at the box office, as well as aforementioned Morbius and even the CW. Naysayers are referencing superhero fatigue. That's about 2 years now, right? But specifically the female-centric and female group subgenre comping the recent MCU The Marvels, saying this is another The Marvels concept. Why do they keep making assemble teams? Some are confused with Dakota Johnson casting due to the differences to the character in the comics, saying I thought Madam Web was an old crippled lady. That's what I thought too. I was a bit confused. That sometimes helps Spider-Man with her vision, so this could be like a prequel then, you know, before she becomes fully the Oracle. The movie was also mockingly compared repeatedly to another Sony spiderman-less. Oh my god, what the fuck's wrong with me? So does Spiderman-less Spidey films, Morbius, with many feeling the scale to very small compared to other superhero adventures, reminding them of CW shows. It could have worked. It could have worked. True garbage. Lacking on social media? Another kick in the you-know-where is that the flick has a large social media following, with something like 424 million. What? They support with... Oh, okay. Oh, so they're accumulating everyone's followers to get that number? But Deadline says Web is running at 44% behind other superhero movies. Ouch. There's actually videos out there that show Dakota Johnson getting asked about Spider-Man and such, and she doesn't have a clue, which comes off as pretty funny. But don't do anything for her geek cred. I think one of the most viral promos of the Sydney Sweeney saying hot over and over says it all.
Can you name the 3 Spider-Man Tom Holland movies?
Yeah.
Should I just go on faith?
Yeah.
Oh.
Spider-Man.
1.
Here he comes.
Here he comes. Yes.
That's number 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
2.
And he's back. And the other one, the last one is
Okay, she's joking here.
the Goblet of Spider-Man.
I like that. I like that. She really doesn't know.
Harry, Spider-Man, and the Goblet of Man.
Nah, charming. But yeah, nah, that could just be a troll. Or a good reflection.
Hot. That's all I'm gonna say. Hot.
Alright. Don't know about that. I actually don't know this actress. Haven't seen her in anything yet. But yeah, that's the end of the article. What do you guys think about this? I might go see it. Well, I do plan on seeing it. At least I'm more intrigued watching this over anything that Marvel has released. You know, the Marvels, Secret World, any of that. This has me more intrigued. I don't want to see Craven. Don't want to see any of that crap. Yeah, there's a lot of... this article's right. There's a lot of spin-off crap that just comes out without Spider-Man, and it's just, why? They're all trying to think, okay, if the Joker could make his own movie and pull it off, we can too. And that's sad. Anyway, hate seeing the Marvels, hate seeing Marvel and superhero movies go out like this, but I'm hoping for good things. I'm really hoping for good things. Anyway, catch you on the next video. Bye! Yep.